So, hello and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today I'm going to give the Airbus A320neo a go. So this is obviously an SAS branded Airbus A320neo, and we are in Stockholm's Arlanda airport. Looks very grey because this is Microsoft Flight Simulator version of the airport, and yeah, we're gonna have a go with the A320neo and see how it is to fly. So, I've of course been studying how to fly this airplane because given that it's a commercial jet, it's not the easiest thing to do. But anyway, yeah, we're currently parked at one of the gates in the SAS concourse at Arlanda, and we can just go ahead and get started. So we'll start off by connecting to ground power and turning on the ADIRS, which is essentially the navigation, and yeah. Then while the plane is setting itself up, first thing we can do is, yeah, we have the jet bridge connected. We can also get the baggage trucks coming and catering as well, why not? Then the flight that I've already pre-filed is to fly from Arlanda to Oslo Gardermoen. Yeah, SAS 493 is a real flight. And yeah, we'll be departing from Stockholm's runway 08 and then flying across to Oslo and landing on one right. So that's pretty much what we have. This is the full flight plan. So we also know fuel that we need. Block fuel is 5030 kilos. So we can also go ahead and get that loading. Well, actually they're going to need to remove some fuel, but that's fine. Actually no, they are going to need to fill up. And then we also have a relatively full flight today. 168 out of 180 passengers, or 174 total. So we can go ahead with the boarding for that.
Been completed.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Did I already break it? I know what the issue is. There we are. Okay, we can begin the boarding for that. So that's going to take 14 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
And of course that's not entirely accurate because the passengers are still boarding, but anyway, they're going ahead with that at the moment. Fueling is probably still going, half a minute left. Yeah. So what else is there to do? We need to register our flight plan. So we go in here and then we clear the error message. I've already forgotten how to do this. So in here, AOC menu, init, and then we can get this already from the flight plan over on the iPad and import that into the flight. So that's all set now. Page 2 is looking good. So then we can go, then we should be good to already import that into the flight plan. So now we see Stockholm to Gardermoen SAS 493. Let's see, 0 fuel weight and block fuel. So we know the 0 fuel weight should be okay. We're done with refueling, so we can also go ahead and then turn the seatbelt sign on. Also, it's very dark in here. Let's get the lights on as well. So, we know block fuel is going to be 5.03 tons, so we can put that in, 5.03. And zero fuel weight is going to be, we should have that here, but I'm not perfectly knowledgeable of how to read this. Let's see, zero fuel weight estimated 59972, so 59.97 tons. Oh. Okay, not entirely sure why that worked, so, or why that didn't work, so anyway, we can fix that after. We'll just wait for the aircraft to finish boarding. Anyway, we continue with checking the flight plan, so everything is imported with the the main part of the flight. We also need to put in our standard instrument departure. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so we fly from Stockholm. Departure will be taking off runway 08, and then we will be taking the RS3 Lima departure. So we can insert that. So Stockholm, RS3 Lima is good. Over to ours, and then we can get rid of that discontinuity. Continue over to Eseba, I guess, and then from there we also have planned the okay, so RS3 Lima departure to ours, and then going in from Eseba to Eseba for Lima arrival. So Gardermoen arrival, ILS 1 bright, and then Eseba for Lima. And do we have a via? Let me look at the charts. So let's see. Via insert. Okay. SF4 Lima via insert, then that should be set as well. Okay, so then, okay, we can't check the flight plan just yet. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, perfect. So let's see. That's the approach into Gardermoen, and then coming back to the earlier stages of the flight. That's all part of the approach. That looks good. And over here, this is our departure out of Stockholm. So let's take a look at that as well. That also looks very reasonable. Okay, so then flight plan is set. Is there much else to calculate? We know it will be flaps 1 departure. still waiting on the zero fuel weight. So, is there much else to do? We'll start by climbing to get the departure charts out. Yeah, there are no limits on the departure, so we'll just go ahead and go straight for our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet, flight level 340. 34. Yeah. See how boarding is going. Still 6 minutes left. Okay, so this is all set up now. Looks good. There's not much else to do, to be honest. We can get the APU started, so why not? So we'll see the APU starts up here. Okay, that works. Perfect. So then, that's all set up. Flight plan was already set up. Is there anything missing? I don't think so. So we're just waiting for boarding to complete. Ah, we can get a weather report, so why not? Let's get that done. So weather request, we can send that, and then that should be received. Good. Weather, let's go ahead and print that. Okay. So there we have our weather report. Very difficult to read. Maybe it has something to do with the lighting. APU is on. That's good. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. We know QNH is 1010. QNH 1010 over at Stockholm. And then we should be good. Still waiting, just 10 passengers left. And then as soon as they're boarded, we can go ahead and push back. We're not using ATC for today's flight because the MSFS ATC doesn't work particularly well with this model of the A320neo. Just because this is not made by Microsoft, this is made by someone else. So anyway, I'll just be flying, obviously using a flight plan that I found myself, predetermined everything according to the weather. Yeah. Let's see, everything else is set, fuel is good.
Boarding
Okay.
completed.
Boarding completed. So let's then get rid of the jet bridge and attach the tug, which is going to connect itself. And then yeah, with the beacon lights on, I will
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
give myself permission to push back.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight.
Off.
We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
So then we can we have them on, so we can click start and start engine 2. Turn fuel pumps on. Okay, I'm sure that's good. So parking brake back on, then they can disconnect and go, I guess, out of the way. Engine 2 is looking good, so let's get started with engine 1 as well. We can go flaps 1 for takeoff, arm the speed brake, auto brake set to max. And is there much else to do? Pushback truck is going away. So then, taxi light goes to taxi. Strobes is set to auto. You're armed, you're auto. Okay, engines are on as well. So we'll just wait for this one to power up fully, and then we can turn off the APU as well. and I have the taxi charts, so I know roughly where we need to go. Okay, available. So, engine 1 bleed on. Oh, you're already on, just kidding. APU bleed off, APU goes off, and then we are ready to go. So, parking brake off, and we will taxi. This is what our very nice looking aircraft looks like from the outside. Really a nice plane. So, anyway. So we're taxiing now to runway 08. We should be just up here, next right, after this one. And then we should already be on. So we make the right turn. And then that's runway 8 up there. Taxiing going nice and smoothly. So we will make the left turn up here. And then we can already come to a stop here and just make sure that we're all set for takeoff. Which basically just means checking. Flaps are set, then we need to adjust our lighting, so landing lights go to takeoff, landing lights on, runway turn off lights on, we'll let the cabin crew know, and then we should be good to go. So, I think I might have taxied with my takeoff lights on by accident, but that's okay. Not the worst sin you can do. So anyway, now oh. No confusion there with the throttle. Anyway. Turn onto the runway and then we're good to go. So we put our throttles to the toga position, which stands for take off go around. to calculate my takeoff speeds. That's a big problem. But okay, the plane can go into sort of managed speed now. That was very stupid, but yeah, it happens. We took off fine anyway. So we can also put our throttles back down to climb. And go to standard on the barometer. And then we are on our way to Oslo. Outside. So yeah, it was a slightly messy takeoff, but we'll be okay. At 10,000 feet and ready to turn off our landing lights. And we can also turn off the seatbelt sign. So, our initial descent is going to be to Seba, which we need to be. I was taking the charts. At GM 411, Golf Mike 411, we should be at flight level 110. So let's go GM 411. Okay, so we have 175 nautical miles until GM 411. We can already calculate our. Our cruise is 340. then we need to start our descent 72 nautical miles before Gulf Mike 411. So we can just keep that there for now. Not much else to do, to be honest. Just enjoy the nice weather. The QNH in Gardermoen is 006. Do we have temperature? Winds are gusting at 15 degrees, 10 knots. Let's see what else. We have our minimums. Let's take a look at that. 3:15. I'm still not entirely sure why the weather report here is different to the weather report here, but I guess we should trust what the aircraft says. Let's see, maybe we can request a up-to-date weather report. Yeah, this is now more accurate to what the airplane says, because this says QNH 1006 and yeah, let's see. QNH 1006. QNH 1006. Temperature 15. Temperature 15. No wind speed 10 degrees 4 knots. Is that here? Maybe it just means no significant wind. Let's go with that. And the 15 must just be the temperature instead. Oh well. Yep. 150 nautical miles out. And we're supposed to start our descent 72 nautical miles out. Reaching 34,000 feet now.
Gentlemen, let's go for the flight deck. Captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin and galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Okay. Made one mistake, which is And let's see, QNH 1006. We have approaches 128. Let's go runway heading. There we are. Okay, so calculate. We can use. I don't use low auto brake. And there is not so much else to do except see progress 84, and we want to be descending at 72 down to 11,000. The aircraft is actually going to tell us that we're already at the top of our descent, in which case we can just go without. Yep. So we will just descend at the aircraft's rate. Then we don't need to descend more.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Yeah, so we should be good for now. Put in the up-to-date weather. everything else is going fine. Everything's looking good. It's a very nice livery. So, yeah, really not so much else to do. Let's see, progress. We're on our descent. Yeah. So passing Esseberg is us entering into Norwegian airspace, so we're leaving Sweden at this point. And we are now over speed because from Oslo we're supposed to be up next to 50, so we can slow down a bit using the speed brakes. And what that does is it puts these up a bit to slow the aircraft down. Clearly not enough. You see now we slow down. And now that we're at 250, we can turn those off again. Very Norwegian downhill. Very nice, very nice scenery. And now we're about to hit 10,000 feet, and we hold 10,000 all the way around to Gulf Mike 454, and then we begin the descent further in. So, with that in mind, we'll say 10,000 feet. We can turn the seatbelt sign back on. And put the landing lights on. Speed is also now supposed to be 220, so that's all good for now. So now after Golf Mike 454, we'll be going down to 5,000, so we can also already put that in. Once we make the turn and we start descending. Starts the descent now. Slow down very slightly. Now we need to go to our local pressure of 1006. I don't know why it's so difficult to... Okay, 1006. Going smoothly. So that will be Oslo over there. And we can turn on our continue descending down to 3,000 for now. It's getting a bit more laggy. And we need to slow down to 200 knots by the next waypoint. So to do that we'll need to use the speed brakes a bit. Well, actually we can just turn some flaps. Let's go to flaps 2. Wow. And now we can turn the localizer on as the diamond is lined up. We can go flaps 2. And we are 11 nautical miles out. We're also ready to switch to approach mode as soon as we hit the glide slope. Which we're now ready for. So, to approach mode, Cat 3 single, as we'll do our own landing, 8 miles out, so we can go ahead then and put the landing gear down, flaps 3, take off outside. Very nice.
$2,500.
Flaps 4. Speed brake is armed. Water brake is set. Gear down. Complete power through. And then we are set for landing. this must be us. So at some point I will also switch, turn off the autopilot and take the landing myself. Keep going a bit more.
1,000.
Okay. 1,000 feet. Let's take over. Stop sliding. There we are. Oh,
400. 100 above.
turn off the autopilot.
Minimum.
Let's go back. I guess not. We'll see what happens. Very nice.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5,
Very likely. Oh, and it's come to a complete stop, which was not necessary. But anyway, we will now taxi off the runway at our own speed. You can go flaps up. And then I will come to a stop here, just to, oh, okay, just to turn off the landing lights and go to the taxi lights, and then I'll pretend that I had my imaginary taxi clearance over to one of the Delta gates, which are just straight ahead in the new terminal. So again, very laggy now, but we made it. Just ignore the car that's there. go in for parking over here at stand 61. If I can get the parking to work out. Let's see. Is that actually directing me? I think it might be. Let's see. Will it tell me to come to a stop? Okay, it's not updating. So let's just stop there. Hopefully it's not too far forward. But, okay. Parking brake on. Then we can go. So, ground power, let's connect. Seatbelt sign can go off. Beacon light can go. Or we should go engines off first. So let's do engines off. The game is going to pause very quickly. Not sure why the aircraft moved forward. But anyway, that was pretty much it. So that was a lot of fun. I think it worked out decently well. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I made any mistakes that you saw that I didn't. And thank you for watching. Yeah, see you next time.